it's kind of hard to put my head on this, you know, so I'm gonna try to do it the best way that I know how. Try to go off the dome and freestyle this a little bit. You go in as a 57 overall. Okay, they got him rated at 57. Mind you, that Jared Stidham was 4-0 in preseason. Mind you, that in preseason we were using third and fourth strings and we were going up against starters. Stidham was 4-0. Okay, so let that resonate in your mind for a little bit. Then we go up against the number one defense in the league. And granted that we didn't have any sacks allowed, you know, the pass blocking grades per PFF weren't very high. You know, they did allow pressures. But Stidham made plays, man. He made plays. And he is awarded with a +2 overall. And he's still less than 60. Make it make sense. I don't understand. They need to change their method of how they do their ratings adjustments, but I was kind of like hoping for something. I mean, I wasn't at, you know, anything too far-fetched, man. At least get them closer to the average starter or something. There needs to be a set line. If a guy becomes a starter, there needs to be a barrier line rating for starters from a bare minimum to a higher value. They're a starter for a reason. Okay, so that's just my opinion on it. It's really sad that we have to have these discussions, but you know, if we don't, then basically EA is just going to be EA, and they're not going to listen to the consumers. You know, they're just going to keep doing what they keep doing, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse as we continue to allow it to happen. Now, like I said, I'm not very fond of the +1 overalls. You know, that's just my cup of tea where I'm standing at in the ordeal. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is. And let me just go ahead and set my team up. But let me finish setting everything up, then we'll be good to go. I think the only thing that I really have to consider is I'm going to use Merrick on the outside as a number 4. He's going to be the number 2. He's going to be on our kicker, punter, return, starter, long snapper, third, power, slot, left end, left side. Be debating on wanting to use Crosby on that side, but I gotta have Crosby on that blind side. I think we'll be good with this. I was debating on Billings. Who's better, Billings or Rochelle? He's got better acceleration. What does he have? He has a bull rush. Both got bull rush. I think it's going to come down to like awareness. Not sure how many pass rush points Rochelle has. I'd like to use them, but only time will tell. It's got a 71 block shed. It's not too bad. Alright, I gotta change these sub linebackers. Trying to figure out what's the best way. I'll probably keep Perryman. So I don't need him to cover sideline to sideline. I'll probably just keep Perryman and Bolton and Masterson. Probably be better off with Diablo. I changed my packaging to get that, but I'll probably do what I did. Put Diablo. I can just manually sub him in when I need to. I said I went a different direction with my slot corner. Because of me balled out, bro. Can't deny him anymore. Alright, let's go. But like I said, as I was saying earlier, man, a +2 overall from a 57 to a 59 after doing that to the #1 defense in the league, a playoff team coming off the bench is mad disrespectful, yo. Mad disrespectful. Like, I can't make it up. It's like, I'm thinking maybe they do what they do with Team of the Week would make more sense, you know, like you have certain players that do good, and I'm not going to say that they can't because they've done it before. Like they've done the honorary 99 overall with Justin Tucker. Now I'm not saying make them 99 overall, but give them an honorary starter rating. You know, if they're, you know, basically overachieved or whatever, their standard. Give them a rating, and if they come back the next week and basically, you know, put up the same type of performance, then they should keep that increased rating. That's what I think they should do, and make, you know, Regs a little bit more balanced out, you know, because no one should have to wait 18 weeks for a guy to give up +10 rating. Like, come on, man. I think I speak for everyone on that. And a lot of us you know, that's one of the reasons why I had stopped playing Regs for a little while, because the ratings weren't right, you know. And if I wanted to do something, I wanted to make sure that the ratings were right for me to do it.
On first down, Stidham. Oh, he's going to air it out right
nice cover
away.
3 beater.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Some early
you do it just right, you can kill that cover 3, get him out of it.
July 4th.
Really just timing.
Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Looks like he's in a baseline. We should be able to attack this very easily.
Now Stidham on first down. And Waller taking it in over the
middle. That baseline, bro.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Ooh, he likes to
a quick burst there, and he nicely
cover 4 in the red zone. You're not very smart, my guy.
Carry for Brandon Bolden. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stidham.
That should have been a touch pass. That should have been PI too.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
You can't bump my guy.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30.
10 yards past the line of scrimmage.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Good flag.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, cover 3
The
for me
Raider
again, please.
offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
Come on.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by
Justin Reed. And the Chiefs force the turnover.
They should have cut past that.
27. So with that pick, Charles, I mean, now they score here. You feel like they're really in the catbird seat in the first quarter.
Yeah, they certainly are, but think about it from the other side. They came into this game thinking they've got to keep up with their opponents. And after being down a score, what's one way to get it done? Fire right back at them. They took the shot. Didn't pay off at all.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
You thought you were going to run a screen on me?
He didn't want to go to his little blitz scheme.
Better take that shit out of the offense.
Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Bam!
And he's going to lose.
Beautiful cover 6.
Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw.
Good D.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. Past the 20. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one. And really setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find it.
And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd.
Oh, come on,
Picked up by Justin Reed.
Let me click on, bro. I hate how this game does that shit.
On the left side, it's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You didn't tell me I had no one over there that could have caught him after that receiver whipped on a tackle.
Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be caught. So a try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead.
It's not really good. He had 2 lucky interceptions. One should have been PI. The second one, you know, I should have at least been able to get a tackle.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
All right, fellas, let's do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And Abdullah lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it.
You got it, bro. I'm not going to play the DDA. Usually you get 3 turnovers in a row. Is more than enough validation. Shouldn't have a wide open running back fumbling. But, you know, that's beside the point. You know, like I said, you go beat, well, I mean, you didn't win, you know, defense kind of fucked up, but we're playing with practice squad players on defense. But, I mean, you put up 34 points against the #1 defense, and you did a 2-minute drive against a defense that hasn't allowed those all season. But you give them +2 overall from 57 to a 59. I'm just trying to make it make sense. End of the day.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And Cowboys, we like the main teams I've been playing lately. Trying to adapt to them. That's probably you can see the Ravens. This team not doing so well.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Months
and
ago,
they're going to start this
I
drive in
got
pretty
back
good shape
into
as they
Regs.
get it up past the
Ravens
30.
used to be like the team everybody wanted to. That and the Bucks. I don't see them anymore. Chiefs, Eagles, Bills, Cowboys. Chiefs, and everybody wants to still use these trade formations like it's going to work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
Oh, Crosby! Oh, this big nickel over G, baby. I'm telling you. Don't you understand how match principles work? You don't have to base the line. You don't have to defend sticks. Shit just works in Buffalo.
Play there on the opening drive, no less.
A nice play. And yeah, we're going to keep Perryman, bro. That was a good play by Perryman.
And I think that's a signal about his defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive.
He belongs
and you
there.
know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And now on the heels of
tell y'all, man, you lose linebackers at sub linebacker.
As he'll try to make it 8-0.
Nice high ball.
That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick.
All right, bro. You say your hands are nice, bro. I'm waiting.
Go for 2. They felt comfortable.
I'm trying to see what you got.
Play call that they had.
And the home crowd.
I might start go back using this big nickel more again. We'll see. Spread. All right, spread. You gotta use dime. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders.
Shit, Perry. Yeah, we keeping Perryman at sub linebacker, bro.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got
I know I didn't pass commit. I shouldn't be nerfing my speed.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 9. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run with Sanders.
There you go. Come on, man.
And he
Tackle.
maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the end
stop,
zone.
Harry.
The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold.
Who that was in defensive tackle, but he had a fucking get off. I like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come out in that shit, bro. Come out in that shit. Come on out in it. I know what's coming. Come on. Thank you.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Looking deep for Adams.
Catch the ball!
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now it's Stidham. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Stidham. That's complete
I'm
to his
offended. You
tight
want to sit
end.
back there with your user? Fine, I'll take your little dinky dog routes. Doesn't bother me.
To throw is Stidham. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down on the other side of
all
the
day.
field. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
A
lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain.
Playing my game.
2nd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. Throwing again here, Stidham.
I try to force that.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner.
Y'all got a tackle, man. I know that's twice, Keelan. It's twice. Getting this in that tackle.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 8-6 the score after one. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Balone Nichols in there to take him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football. A really nice target.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
Run it again.
Still
Run it again.
a yard short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short.
Billings, bro. I see you. I see you, Billings. Handling Jason Kelsey right there.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Almost like he has inside
On
stuff.
for the
He's
extra
not
point,
even.
Jake Elliott. And it's through. That pushes their lead now to 5. It's 13-8.
Feels like it, at least.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Off the play fake, here's Stidham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
I'm not even paying attention to
And
you.
he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His user over there.
They go play action with Stidham.
Thank you.
Over the middle, it's complete.
He's going to dink and dunk. Stay on that safety though.
Of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching,
Yeah,
but I don't
everything
think he's
on
going to want
underneath.
to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now Stidham, off play action. And it's
Oh, bro. You got to fit that in there.
And the Eagles are going to take possession
Should have a
of
little
the
bit more
football.
throw power on it.
Second straight drive now here,
That's
Charles,
gonna
and
die.
it ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it down.
Yeah, 85 scrum. No running back in the league.
Pick up there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled him up. It's 16-8. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his
Cody
guys
Dean
will
is
set
not
up shop
strong.
at the 23-yard line.
Running
The
out there
offense for
trying to get
Las
some
Vegas
folks.
about set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put
Thanks for
something
backing him up.
together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught
Back everyone up for me, please.
this way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I see
Welcome
something I
back,
like.
Charles and I.
He wants to stay on the safety. We're just going to
ready
dink and
for
dunk him.
quarter number 3.
You beat him the easy way.
The Raiders are going to have it
Man,
first,
hey,
and
man,
they
I
trail
doubt.
here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out.
I juked that guy on the first time. He shouldn't be able to pursue me. One right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition
they
scored
changed
to
it.
take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Interesting
now.
now.
You see the evolution
Finally
of
kicks
the game.
gun
Go back
bunch.
to the quarterbacks of old. 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Stidham. The throw taken in by Cole. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how that would happen after. Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stidham going back to the air. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. Stidham from the shotgun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Stidham sets to throw on first. Rolling to his left. A dump off for Abdullah. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Again, Stidham. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
But Waller, he not defending you.
On third down, Abdullah. And he's got the first down as he
I might do a video, fellas. Yeah, they done fixed my motion. It's over.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action now. Stidham. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play
to
climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Bring more players to the party.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. On 3rd and goal, Stidham.
Yo, can we get a flag? Can we get a flag? EA, can we get a flag? Jesus Christ.
points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually
do not want to fucking
rest over on the sidelines for a while.
be nice
When you're
today,
not
bro.
finishing
What
with
the fuck?
points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Escaping the pressure right.
Can we get a flag, EA? Like, what the fuck?
Tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. We have played 3 quarters.
Jesus.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason
Bro, you're in man coverage.
a field goal does the opposition no good.
Come on, man. You got to do better.
A little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. But first down, Hurts.
Got your way that time.
They get the turnover they needed. It's
Come on, block for me.
intercepted.
Never mind, just outrun him.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around
Thanks
the
for
league,
pinching in.
defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right
Bring more
spot.
bodies to the party when you pinch in, bro. Don't make it hard for you to move. Keep pinching in, though. You'll learn today.
Wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and
Have
get
a
it
block
done.
party down there.
Game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25.
I miss having fucking Abrams, bro. I can't lie. I feel like we shouldn't have released him. Because when he was out there, he was making plays. Like, yeah, he might not have been great in coverage, but the motherfucker was making tackles. His name was on the fucking highlight reel. He was making fucking tackles for losses and shit. And they just released him, and then the guy they released him for, you don't hear from him much, you know? It's like, I think the current coaching evaluation has just been shit. For real. But like I said, it is what it is.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
You gotta do is drop him off.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down.
All right, you're in that fumble range, 12 carries.
Sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret
See how
things get
risky
done.
you
He's
want to
been
be.
running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Boston Scott, his first carry. And some room to maneuver.
Bro, y'all gotta stop
There he goes,
fighting.
left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 60 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it.
That's a really
Look at
difference maker
this,
right
middle
there.
of the field, a breakaway. The 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line.
Thought you were gonna tackle him.
Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you
bunch,
can
bro. They fixed my gun bunch.
Bringing it out or not.
I'm about to raise Kane.
Decision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Stidham to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. In motion, the tight end.
Thanks for pressing.
Stidham. And he
He's
can't
there.
get a throw away.
He's there. Press me again, motherfucker. Come on. Press me again, motherfucker. Don't be scared.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stidham gets this to Waller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their fourth down play.
Here we go. Stidham on fourth down.
I don't know what kind of route that was called.
Bad time late for a poor throw.
When this man stepped out of bounds.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to
That man
take
gave up. He didn't
possession
even have
of
a
the
cut. He just
football.
went to a
Talk
spot.
about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Second and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way.
Fellas.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's
Position.
at the 40, 20, and all the way into the end zone. And
It's something out of nothing, fellas. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys.
That
Game
is a play
cheat you,
that
you
you
gotta
just
cheat
do
back.
not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And he will be brought down here.
Oh,
inside the
you gotta do
20.
better than that,
He's
my
dropped
guy.
at the 17.
Can't do no half-ass fucking shit off block. What the fuck?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here.
Cover now.
in this
I
sequence.
got plenty of time.
Now Stidham. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down.
Cover now. You got plenty of time.
Right here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in
Waller.
the red zone. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Stidham. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Here's Jacob.
Check that. Clutch in my veins, baby. Oh, that's some good shit.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and run it in.
Nah, you gotta be kidding me. He's laying in the fucking end zone.
They were forced to go for it down two, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead.
Whatever. I won this, they know.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
You probably won't even have a highlight for that shit. That's fucked up. He had man laying in the end zone. He need to award him his points.
This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could
Changed
to
the
try
fact
to
that
get
I'm
the ball
clutch.
on the
He isn't.
onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I'm gonna go down, so go back and look at that.
Down to the 41. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in.
Swear to God, there ain't no highlight. I know I got cheated.
Every snap.
There's no highlight.
They get the victory, and
They don't want to. They don't want you to see the plays that should be overturned. That's the main thing that I've been called that shit out. There's never a highlight for reviewable plays. They need to bring back the challenge plays because that, like, you laying in the fucking end zone on a two-point conversion. Like, come on now. That's where you went down at. Not stupid. Still clutch. I don't care. They cheated me there.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field.
This goes back to my point, fellas, man. EA needs to implement a new rating adjustment. Like I said earlier, what I suggest is the same thing that they do with Mutt with their team of the week. You know, if a player does really good, he gets a card, right? You know, and you got different tiers of cards. You got your low overalls. You know, you got your mid tiers, and then you got your, you know, obviously what your champion. If they implemented that for the Regs roster updates, and then let's say he balls out one week and he gets one of those honorary ratings or whatever, and he balls out the week following, then he gets to keep that rating plus whatever else he, you know, whatever else he gains. Like, that's my suggestion.
Smith going to go to the air first play. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Always fall forwards, guys.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Are you going to play, or is this what you're doing? Like, this is boring, bro.
Throwing now
Jesus
is Gino.
Christ.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not
Like,
quite sure what
play, have fun, enjoy yourself. Like, are you enjoying yourself playing like that? Like, no. You're too safe.
They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. On 4th down, Smith. As he throws, and this is going to be
Why'd you go for it, bro? You know you got to pay a punter on your team. You know the guy that kicks the ball, field position, flip the field. You know that's part of the game too.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Stidham on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a
Cover
shot.
3 beater. Boom.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 32 yards. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius.
Like I said, if there's any of y'all that want like a defensive evil, like I'm gonna teach you how to play formation. Okay, I'm not gonna be like, oh, pick this play. I'll teach you how to play formation defense. Get those of you that like buying the evils, I'll put something out there to help you. But other than that, like I said, you're better off just, give me a session and I can help you with whatever you're having problems with and just take care of everything in one session,
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it.
Shit.
Nichols?
And I don't mind the aggressiveness.
Nichols say no.
I'm usually a huge fan
No.
but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith.
Yeah, Crosby, doing like that. Please don't go for it, bro. Just punt the ball.
Max Crosby. And they're going to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
No. I see you blocking Diablo. Good fucking shit. That might be. Good fucking shit. That was a good block.
But a 16-yard return.
I'm gonna teach y'all how to do that too.
Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Stidham. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Yeah, that's sack.
Play action. It's Stidham. And it's complete to Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result.
Y'all remember them old Maddens? They had that little song. Dun 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 dun. The Falcons versus the Vikings. Shit was hitting back then.
On first down, Stidham. Out to Cole on the right side. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because
I believe you're gonna keep doing that, bro.
So everyone's adjusting their routes,
finding a little check down right behind you.
Right spot for the completion.
So back-to-back plays.
You got a 59 overall quarterback, 5 for 5. And you still want to keep doing that. I'll get you.
Stidham will throw again. Steps away to his left.
Die! Under pressure. I couldn't have did that with Carr. Under pressure, we're going to throw out a sack, I guarantee you.
Exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Flush to his right. This is screen to Abdullah.
Well, they need to add the gritty.
Inside the 20 at the
7 for 7.
Sometimes
what's up, Javi?
Sometimes you just have to know when to
can't be silent in the chat, my guy.
Make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Well, one hit.
Stidham first down.
One at that. Oh no! He stopped. He didn't run it out. I probably should have smarted him out route. That was my bad, man. I got too excited, though. My boys in the chat. It's fine. We'll put some defense. We're going to run this big nickel, fellas. Show you how to do this thing.
This is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Play action.
Still in the first half, but this offense
oh yeah, it's coming back.
Anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category.
Anytime they come out in that single back, 3 tight ends, bro, just run big nickel. It's like only one adjustment. Your play selection really doesn't matter. I do have a tendency.
So the illegal forward pass also cost them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Really, your play selection doesn't matter for real. Just one adjustment that you got to do.
Up the middle they run.
So you can get your block sheds.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
A big nickel would be a hella block sheds. So you trips tight end, you run it versus that.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Teach you guys how to play some defense. But I do that.
Smith.
Oh, I left him open and he didn't see it. Bro, I was trying to bait it too. He didn't even look that way. What's really going on?
The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside.
Yeah, you might want to punt that. You don't want to give me the ball right there.
Your boy over there, the 12th man,
And
Sammy Sideline, you know something?
This is what you don't do.
He's tougher than an airport steak. 8-0 our score.
Back Jones 28, go for it on 4th down. It's too risky. especially in a one-possession game. I gotta find out who
Here's Michael
my
Dixon
best
now to
blocking linebackers are, so I can manually sub here.
He steps into this.
That's what I want you guys to do, man, on punts. You're gonna have to get on one of them. Look at there. He's gonna get a clean block. I just gotta. I have like a better return though. I can do some work with it. But you seen how I just moved that inside linebacker back instead of trying to move somebody else. I used to try to do it with a safety, but it just wasn't working with safety. You gotta take one of those guys that are rushing from the inside that can actually block.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise
Don't do it too steady.
They'll relive this over and over and over until they have
And like anybody, if it was Cordero Patterson, bro, all you need is just one block.
First and 10, it's Stidham.
Wasting your time doing that. Watch this. Watch this. You wasting your time trying to use a rush, bro.
And that is caught on the
Bro, they didn't give me that. Are you fucking kidding me?
The throw took him a little too far at second down.
EA is on that fuck shit tonight, bro. They done robbed me of a 2-point conversion when I was laying in the fucking end zone. I fucking make a sideline catch with Devontae. Are you serious? Like, is this what we're doing now, EA? Jesus. Come on, Stiddy. I need you right now.
Now it's Stidham.
Are you gonna block for him? Stiddy, let's go! Try to break a tackle. He didn't fumble. Let's go.
At the 40-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick.
Carr would have fumbled. I'm not gonna lie, Carr would have fumbled.
Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Stidham now to throw on third down. Escaping.
Come on. Stiddy! Oh, yeah! Hey! Roughing the passer. Thank you.
And that one.
See Stidham out there taking these shots, bro.
Too overeager.
You know how many times they're about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone
I'm gonna
and
try
make sure you don't
something
hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time,
Because we're doing that. Yes.
From the gun, it's Stidham.
Man, my guy just missed on his block.
And he can't find a receiver.
Shit,
And he's brought down.
I was trying something. I was trying to be
Taylor. That is now 2
It didn't
sacks
work.
for him here in this first
Should
half.
be with
And on that one, the protection
the other
is broke down.
You've got to have that
Not the
leverage,
guy
don't
on the
you? We
line.
always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
That's
Get
how I
lower
was
than
running
that
it.
defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Final play of the half, it's Stidham. Flush to his right. Looking sideline.
They didn't give me that!
That's it for the
Bro, man, what's going on in this game tonight?
We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Like, who kicks it out the back of the end zone?
This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I don't understand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half.
Got to get these spider 2-wide bananas
The way that they would
into the
like.
fold.
They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will
see how he's playing defense is what you don't do. He's just picking one defense, and regardless of what I come out in, he's just running it from the same formation. Like, bro, do you get tired of running the same shit, or do you want to learn how to actually play football? Do you want to learn how to match personnel? Or do you want to spam the same defense and it's not going to work versus everything? Your choice.
First down they go with Jacobs again.
Because you don't have run fits. I see that right now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here.
Don't want guys like me
this game now at their pace.
exploiting.
Ball control football, sustained runs,
That'll hurt you.
taking their time and making it work.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now it's Stidham. Rolling to his right.
Boom! Spider 2-wide banana.
Catch made by Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks.
Learn how to match personnel, my guys. Stop spamming the same defense.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Damn, Bolden, why ain't you tripping up, bro?
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And a short gain
I need you to do something for me. God damn. Hopefully we don't have him next year, bro. Let him go. Because he ain't did, like, really go. He didn't really do a lot for us.
He's taken down at the 29. Move the
He
chains,
will not hurt me one bit.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll buy some time right.
Boom!
He hits it.
Titty!
And they're going to be set up.
Over here, 11 for 15.
Yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their
my new favorite quarterback, man. Believe it or not.
Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
See, JJ.
The first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
Come on, Adams. Gotta get them.
Incomplete.
Remember the monies.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play.
Bad pass, but shit, he hit him. Had a little wobble on it. Wobble with it, wobble with it, wobble with it. I don't know if it hit somebody, but hit his hand on somebody's helmet. I don't
That
know.
seemed pretty ideal.
It's a good read, though.
Offense, Charles, you take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game.
Good block, Collins. Well, I like Collins. He can block. A lot of people be sleep on him, man. Remember, he was a special teams player that just so happened got the start. So now he's a special teams player with like receiving stats. You know, so Collins is a sleeper. You ain't using him, man. You might want to consider using him. I like him. All-purpose guy for me.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Smith now to throw.
That should have been a pick.
And he is going to
got 15 yards passing.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
We're just going to let Metcalf catch that CBS.
DK Metcalf.
When he's in a good throw, he's just a chunk.
And the Seahawks are finally
Weird
on the
animation.
board here in the 4th quarter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll try and run it here.
That's why you want that big nickel down there. They want to run them 3 tight end sets. The big nickel going to give you that gap control. Give you some 3 tight end sets.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this
Make
one
them
back.
stop running 3 tight end sets. If 3 tight end sets are giving you problems, make sure you get that big nickel. If you're not comfortable with big nickel, then you might be able to kind of squeeze with a 3-3.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
What? Stidham just dropping dimes over here, bro. Stidham dropping dimes. Stop trying to use a rush me, bro. You see that shit ain't working. That is not a prevent defense, so please don't do that, man.
Important score there, CD, and now an important extra point.
Going up against one of the top players in the world, man. You don't want to play half-ass defense.
Look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. First throw now for the backup.
High ball. You got to get that foot. Oh, they gave it to me. I was about to say. Good shit, Adams.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You gotta be able to go to war with me, bro. If you're gonna play against me, man, you gotta be able to score.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself,
Gotta get better with the setup. I'm trying to adjust. I like that pinch D line
but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now Gino on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Got that time.
Team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rockius.
That was with the pinch D line shit.
At their own 6-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming.
Said, man, hit me up. Javi, I'll get with you on a text message. I'll tell you what I did.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Raider offense set to get this
3-1 baseline.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest.
Get rid of the under
defense
pressure
because
shits
you know
in
they're
this
going to
game.
stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
That's where I want it right there.
Passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Looking deep for Adams. This is taken in. It's complete.
Keep trying to D-line rush, bro. Keep trying to D-line rush.
A big play.
I'm gonna bomb your ass with this 59 overall QB.
8 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that.
Two-man under is not a prevent defense. There is a one-play touchdown for every defense in this game. And I know like 90% of them. And you won't find those 90% on fucking other people's YouTube channels.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown
Stop
run.
spamming. Learn how to play run fits, bro. Gap assignment, bro. Like, have you never played football before in your life, or you just... Did your dad buy Madden for you for Christmas or something?
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up.
Just let me know, man. I'm here to help.
Carr will look to throw. And this is
Learn how to match assignment, bro. Personnel matching. There's a reason they do that in the NFL, man. They pay attention when they're in the huddle. They're looking at the personnel. You know, sometimes offenses tend to kind of hold an extra tight end or something, you know, to try to confuse the defense or whatever. But other than that, you know, that's what they're looking at. They're looking at the skill set positions on the field so that they know what personnel they need to shift out there on defense. Being a defensive coordinator in the NFL, you have to pay attention to a lot, okay? So paying attention to the personnel packages and then being sure that your defense that you have on the field can pretty much play everything that you're trying to do and match up. What are you trying to teach people, man? Match. End of the day, just match up. You're gonna be all right.
Here a little bit, CD trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
Run right into Perryman, okay?
His teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback.
Keep running into those hit sticks, why don't you?
Those mistakes could continue to pile up.
From the 50, it's Smith. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught.
Right.
They get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin,
just throw up lucky prayers to fucking superstar players. You know, that's what this game is.
and definitely
joke
more
sometimes.
confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit.
Like their ratings,
He made sure to let his quarterback
+2
know.
overall for
Just
someone
get
who
it
just
to him.
torched
And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it
the
a
number 1
3-score game.
defense.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in.
But y'all see this, right? They gave him that.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
I can't make this shit up.
Running the football in the 2-point
But I can be laying in the red zone.
as if it were 20. If you're a good
Let
team,
laying in the end zone, making a fucking snow bunny
into the end zone.
or a snowman,
It worked. And the hands team for the Raiders
and
able
I won't
to
get it.
secure
Illegal touching, except
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so
Because
eager
why
trying
not,
to
right?
get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a
world
little too
we live
early
in.
before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play.
Okay, so
The
it's
special
1,
teams
2.
coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can
need-
the team wait for 10 yards? So
need-
many
I need-
variables, and in this
I need-
case,
I need-
they didn't get it done.
They go play action with Stidham.
Stidham! Got him
To
up!
Cole. And he'll be marked down right at
Can't make
the
this up, man.
20-yard
Stop
line.
playing 2-man under. It is not a prevent defense. Jesus, anything can be beat. Stop spamming.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on
the
EA
most
Sports.
vanilla-ass
as we get
defense I've ever played, bro.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking
You're
to
not
melt
doing
away these
anything,
final
confuse
couple
me,
of minutes
mix me up,
and put this one in the left
challenge me.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Throw right side, going to be
Once he still got that short end elite, bro, he good.
Going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Stidham's going to set up to throw this.
Thank you.
Flushed out right. This is
short out elite.
That's good for a gain of 6. Second.
Stop trying to use a rush, bro.
You
see this shit's not working.
Nice easy pitch and catch.
I got pocket presence. The turbo blitz shit played out, man. See, I don't do that shit no more. Like in 19 and 20 and 21 and 22, you could cheese it. You know, you could get like hella sacks, but turbo blitzing isn't the move this year, man. Because they nerfed the playbook, so you're not going to have any good default coverages behind it without having to user adjust. And you can't make all those user adjustments and turbo blitz. It's just not applicable. Because, you know, and then if someone sees that you're turbo blitz spamming, all they got to do is just run fucking swing routes to the halfback, and then you're gonna get flagged for roughing the passer every single time. So I don't like. I've seen it die down a little bit. I see some people still trying to do that shit, like out of the, like you'll see people do it out of the big nickel and the 4-3-6-1, but as far as any other formation, it's just it's dying. It's dying out. Because, I mean, if you get too close to the line, the lineman's going to pick you up. So if you do any turbo blitzes, you got to do it from 7 yards out. And then the guy that you're doing it with has to be able to block shit. He's going to have to take on a running back, I guarantee you. You can't block shit and running back over. They're going to bomb your ass for a touchdown. That's why I said, you don't see me doing it like I used to. You know, a lot of them been on the channel for a while. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all used to see me kill that shit, bro. Doing that shit out of my 4-3 over, 4-3 under, and just finding ways to do it, bro. Wrecking havoc with it, but you're not gonna see me try to do that shit anymore. Not in the current state of the game. There's just no point in doing it. Just play coverage, play defense, keep everything matched up, match your gap assignments. You know, play calling to the formation and not to your own tendencies. You know, and that'd be the main thing.
Stidham sets to throw on first. Oh, he's
cover 3 beater.
Right away. He's got him in.
I just found out how to beat that bitch. Fucking cover 3 with that same play. So now that can be single high safeties and any 2 high safeties. You really gotta pay attention. It's really a timing route. I mean, you know when to release it, and you know where to beat that cover 3. He spams cover 3. Then you usually make it hell for him to get out of cover 3.
What in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't.
You like watching your Chiefs get beat up, Chiefs fan? That's a lie. Javi, tell this man. He don't. I got like, I'd say a 98% win chance against the Chiefs. I'm being honest. Like, come on, man. I've played them so many times, especially when everybody was on their fucking nutsack with the Tyreek Hill shit. I remember, man. I ain't got nothing to lie about.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Dude, you gotta be careful when you turbo, man. You don't want to get picked up in a block.
All right, it was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
See, get some disruptions.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards.
Hello?
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Man, I need to work and streaming on my game.
Way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on.
Where you work at now?
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him.
No, okay.
They can't replicate his speed in practice.
They give you they got anything up there?
And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Oh, I can't work up there. I'm a fella.
Now after the touchdown, here's
I already got rejected, bro. Walmart on that fuck shit. You know, I ain't worried about it. I'm happy where I'm at, you know. Chill for real.
In hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Man, that woman that over that shit, bro, she hell, man.
Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Like,
offense running back out here, and you remember last drive it was pretty quick, about 10 seconds.
Like you gotta have like thick skin, bro.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense.
Housekeeping is cool. I wish I would have came in and did housekeeping.
Into the start of their next drive.
But you know, it is what it is. All I know is food, so let me be me. Man, I just, you know, it's just easy work.
Here's Stidham. Man open is Keelan Cole.
I can't really explain that. If you've ever worked like at a nursing home or anything, dietary or whatever, it's simple as hell, bro. But it's just repetitive stuff, and then you know they be worried about when the state be coming and stuff like that. You gotta worry about it.
And he'll get up near the 45 and spotted at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Stidham to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Where my 10-piece mile at?
Stidham. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Stidham.
I don't like that bitch. I don't call people like she's just a thief, man. She petty. She a petty ass thief, man.
Touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
Something like that. And then I'm gonna work Saturday and
ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought
and off Sunday. I'm gonna try to breathe. I'm gonna take a breath of fresh air.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes
ago. I'm trying to get on my game, trying to help people out.
A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
In motion comes the tight end left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline.
You don't come get me. Where are we going?
Incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Let's go to the beach.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping
go Six Flags. Fuck it. We'll go to Six Flags.
But they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again here, Stidham. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
I'm trying to lose weight for real, man. I put on too much happy weight myself. But I'll probably lose it. I'll lose it by the summer.
Jacobs. Across the line. He's in. Touchdown Raiders. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Yeah, well, I got some vacation time coming up, but I think I got to get rid of 2 days. I got 3 days vacation coming. Well, holiday pay, and they give me those days off. So usually she try to give me those days with my weekends, so I get like 3 or 4 days off in a week sometimes. But I get them days, bro, I just be zoned out for real. I'm gonna be at work tomorrow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. They've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but
I get off like 2:30. You know, tell them what I do when I get off. I'm on take a nap. Man, I don't know if I see after that.
Are you ready to go?
Cause you know I got to walk down there, man. I'm just going through some hell. And my tire on my bike got flat, and you know, yeah. So I've been kind of dealing with that shit.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
Yeah.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys.
Shit, man, fucking trying to do something with me for the longest, and I just, I don't know, cuz I'm gonna get in trouble.
Mahomes now on first down.
Take that. Boom! Choke slam.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Going deep to the end zone for Juju.
2-6, bro. You getting a torch over there, man.
Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster, 36 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Yo, you're not going to call offensive holding on that?
Two-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
Whatever.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Jesus. Falling down.
Down at the 11.
Fallen Chiefs. That's what I was doing. Three minutes. Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
Love
Can you?
going
I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Man coverage,
Solid
period.
way to start the drive. 13
You
yards,
don't
picking
want to
up
do
the
him, yes,
first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards.
Dotted
receiving
up.
now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Stidham's throw taken in by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it.
That's why matching personnel is important, fellas.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action now.
I go back to this. Start diving up down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds.
So you learn how to match personnel.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
However they come.
Stidham going back to the air. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is
Learn
out
today.
of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Get dotted up.
Now Stidham on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Try to design it perfectly. I had it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Stidham.
Learn today.
What a grab. And he is out of bounds right around
Stop
the 10-yard line.
spamming.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor.
And you're playing contain? Oh shit. I'm about to kill you.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Touchdown Raiders.
Bro, you are too predictable.
Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Getting dotted up by a 59 overall quarterback, my
his
guy.
2nd touchdown already.
You have
And how
anything
about
to say
this
for yourself?
offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it.
Ah, come on. You got to break that tackle, Waller.
First half, there's a lot of time.
See how they screw me on that shit? They make my guy run bad routes for no reason.
Right now, he's feeling it.
Makes no sense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
I like that. Oh, yeah.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
Oh, and that's a safety. We'll take that.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right?
My 2 points back.
He can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Oh, you suck.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Hold on to it. See where his heart's at.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Got a man. It's Darren.
Dropping dimes.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds
Yeah, that's
to go
cover 3 though.
before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Stidham. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game.
People do exactly what you want them to do, man.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Stidham will throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. This a screen to Abdullah. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Say it one more time.
16 seconds to go.
Get out of that cover 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Play action. It's Stidham. It's
Yo!
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No flag?
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the
Okay,
first
see,
time
that's why they be cheating me, bro.
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Stidham going for it on 4th. And it's complete to Adams. He's going to go out of bounds.
Stop. Bro, your defense is so easy, bro. Oh my God, bro. Y'all gotta do better, man. I'd quit too, man, if someone was dotting me up with a 59 overall quarterback, I guess, you know. At that point, you know, if you're losing or if the game's close and your opponent is using like a quarterback with a rating that low, it speaks volumes. I like to do it because I like to prove to people that you don't need abilities to dominate. You just need to understand principles of the game. You got to be able to match up formation. You got to play gap assignment. Be fundamentally sound, you know. Play real football out here. That's what I try to teach you guys. Not none of this, oh, use this play as a glitch shit like that you see on these other channels. They just giving you clickbait so that you can subscribe. Come on, guys. Don't buy into the hype. I'm telling you. No one's going to teach you how to play better. There's no other channel out there that's going to get your game right.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in
I'm not sitting here saying that you're going to win every game, but I will say that you will be more competitive. And that's ultimately where you want to be at. You don't want to just lay down, man. A lot of people in this generation, bro, they lay down. They lay down. They assume the position. It's like you ain't even got to ask him twice. And he's like... Teach you fellas, man. I'll teach you yet. I might try this. It's a bunch set.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on second down, Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really
good shit. I'm telling you, man. Run fits, fellas. Run fits.
Gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You still be able to defend the pass because you matched up against the pass.
Not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle
taking reps to get down the field.
34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
Yeah, you wanted that. You wanted that. I ain't stupid, man. I know how to play my assignment, bro.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon.
Free shot.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Let's go, Stidham.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Let's go, Stidham.
Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
On 1st down, Stidham.
They gave me the wrong information.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here.
I see something, though. He's going to give me a one-play touchdown if he does it again.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right.
Everything covered.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Room here to run. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
He hits Adams complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They go play action with Stidham. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Now Stidham off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, that's into double coverage.
They wouldn't want to use their click.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You picked the Niners thinking you were going to run the ball, you picked the wrong team. Because you're not going to run the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here.
You're going to get that man killed, bro.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. He'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lance looks to throw again.
Oh, Perryman, come on. You pulls a ticket, bro. You right there.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And Lance now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Flush to his right.
I'm talking about on the court right now.
It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just
back him up for me again, please.
I
need you to, so I can throw this one play touchdown.
5 yards
back him up, thank you.
Second down. From the gun, it's Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the
back him up for me, please. Thank you.
Is setting the tone in this game.
Out of the gun, Stidham. Out to
Oh, we gotta make that block.
And he is going to have the Raiders first
Whole
down.
design of you running that route is to make that block.
To convert there on 3rd down and 5. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st down, Abdullah. And some room to roam now. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Gould now out to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the
Good
first
block
half.
of
They've
so
seen
I
the
need you
defense is
for.
thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Stidham sets to throw on 1st. He'll hit his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a...
I'm going to play the DDA. It's like the most random ass fumble. Probably could have made a comeback, but usually, like I said, I made two interceptions. That 3rd turnover right there on some fluke shit. It's just not worth playing. I just don't get into your next game. Kind of learned a little bit from Mutt. You know, there's no point playing a game that's not winnable. When you feel like the game's against you, it's not. Don't like rage quit. Don't turn your PlayStation and shit off. Just go ahead and just pause it and concede, bro. Get into the next one because they're not going to let you play to your fullest. It's kind of like that college football thing that they kind of implemented into it. You have like these little moment situations that happen. It's not as flamboyant as it was in NCAA. It was ridiculous back in NCAA days. Like y'all get on there, your guy makes like 1 interception, and the fucking stadium just rocks and screams, shaking. Can't see your play arcs. Like, shit was wild back then. But now I said it's not as bad in Madden, but you can kind of tell when they kind of start playing to the favor of a specific team or whatnot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. But back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love
So come on, bro. Like, get over there and make a play, my guy.
Controlling the game.
Playing good defense.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Furl, that got in there to bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Ooh, good defense.
And it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire.
Thanks for baseline pressing.
Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard.
That's how you give up one. Oh! Come on, Adams. Bro, I had him beat. Baseline press for me again, please. Please do it.
Possession there, and it's second down.
Come on. Come on. Fucking dumbass.
Now it's Stidham. Escaping the pressure right.
Love when they baseline press.
By his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out.
Things that you do not do one-on-one.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham.
Blitzing everybody.
Open, it's Darren.
Why?
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Come on, guys. Learn how to play.
When you hit him on the move like that, he's
Stop
able to get
spamming.
open.
You're playing the wrong defense for one versus my offensive formation. You can't have 3 down linemen versus this set.
From midfield now, here's Stidham.
And you leave him open again.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Stidham hit, and he lost it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better
defense.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And Burrow going to throw again. The throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
Good fucking strip.
He lost the football.
Remind me of Charles Woodson with that one.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Burrow.
Good evening. There we go, Perryman. That's what I was waiting for your slow ass to do. Good shit.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to.
Thanks for containing.
Anything, right?
You just got bombed because of it.
Sign is complete on the diving effort. A diving catch for the score.
Can't contain versus a pocket quarterback, my guy.
And you know the first thing they're going to check,
You'll learn
right?
today.
Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground.
For what reason did you just baseline press? You realize I'm in a slot formation, correct?
Check the box, touchdown.
Watch this.
Now
both cornerbacks aren't in run fits.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
Thank you.
He will get in to make it 8-0.
Learn today.
Yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Take it in at the 3.
Come on. Have a little connect with that, bro. Connect.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do
inside.
Humor, maybe you break the
Perryman and Diablo in there, bro. Them boys gonna hit.
Jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Whew.
And for the third time here in this
Play
half, it's
defense.
intercepted. And he takes
The big
this one
nickel's pretty
back
nice.
into
I'm
the
start
end
using that
zone,
more.
and the Raider defense
Kind of
delivers
just
a
keep that
score.
dime versus empty and tight. For these trio and shit, I'm gonna use this big nickel. All right, I dare you to baseline press on again, please. Come on, you know you want to. Come on, press. You gotta be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever played.
Now they bring a receiver.
And I know I keep saying this.
Right. They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
I had all
And
those
he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, even with him run committing, I still put score on that.
And the try for two is denied.
I just try to do a move too soon.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5.
Come on, Diablo. I need you to hit that whammy bar, my guy. Bunch strong. I'm actually going to try some new formations, fellas. Bunch.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Beautiful match coverage.
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive
So this would be my
coordinator?
bunch set is
Sometimes you just
3-3
make a
odd.
joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw
Should
it
I
up the
put
window.
that in my
Let's get
memory
back
bank?
on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Good match. Good match. Come on, 26.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be
26. Gotta be better than that.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down,
Run
here's
fits.
Mixon.
Run fits. Trying to tell y'all, man. Run fits. Match personnel. You ain't got to worry about, oh, is he running? I almost do a fucking pick. And we're good in the pass at the same time. Might want to take a 3, bro.
And make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
I'm trying to teach these balls, man. They don't want to learn. They don't want to listen.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's
Hobbs over there.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Burrow over here, he don't know what's going on, man.
Well, down 2 touchdowns.
He don't know who to throw it to, bro.
They need to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any
No,
more
you
points
didn't,
in this
cousin.
situation. Do a little adjusting at the half.
No,
and
you
come out ready
didn't.
to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their
Small
team.
window is doable, though.
They need a little extra inspiration.
Small window.
They decided to
Ah!
kickstart things. They gave it a shot.
It's a small window. I know I can hit
And
that.
now there's less time.
I know I can.
3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here's Stidham to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Why are you laying down? You just diving randomly on the ground. Why is you doing that?
24 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, thank you for baselining, bro.
Defend this on 3rd.
Where am I play at?
The slot man in motion right. Now it's Stidham. Buying time to his left. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
Still out here
Just a yard or two shy of the 30.
doing steady things, my guys.
Give him
Doing
25
steady
yards.
things.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket?
Not mistaken.
For someone to come open.
This play's supposed to work.
He put it on him for a big play and a
Definitely supposed to work. Gotta get my timing on it.
It's Stidham. And that's going to be
good user catch.
12
Yeah,
seconds left.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Adams the man in motion right. Stidham will throw again. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
Bro, I need a faster
return. He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
80-something speeders, ain't it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so it's probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play. They go play action now. Stidham. Looking deep.
Why would you run into a zone? Why?
Fires one that's intercepted.
Fucking logic in this game. He's wide open.
And the Bengals are going to take.
I try to playmaker him.
Pretty much everything went
they make me throw it to the fucking zone.
But now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Whatever.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown.
I miss Abrams. I swear I do.
Punching it in for
I did that shit with Abrams, bro. It's
the
It would have
first
been,
turnover
you
on
know,
defense and converted into 6
fumble,
points.
go another way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
But we don't have Abrams, so, or Gillespie. Like, they just released 2 of my key players on my defense for no reason. It's typical Patriots for you, man. They infiltrate our organization. And they try to sabotage our team. Ugh. Tyree Gillespie and Jonathan Abram.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham.
That is a dot.
Made by Hunter Renfrow.
Keep staying in the middle of the field.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one.
I love attacking users in triple coverage just to showcase my abilities.
To throw is Stidham.
Gladly throw that away. See a weakness.
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Second down, Stidham to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stidham. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
Your user is horrible, bro. That middle field lurking shit does not work. You gotta learn how to play with a DB.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the tight end goes in motion left. Stidham, third down from the gun. Flush to his right.
Nice
This
back
throw
shoulder.
caught right around the 6. And he is
Feeling
out of
neighbors over there
bounds,
getting
but
his
first
ass
he gets
beat.
it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this
That's what
game on
happens on the
ice.
baseline.
This
I
is
see what
first
he
and
just
goal.
did.
Here's Jacobs.
Give me those run fits.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football.
Watch.
First and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jacobs again. And he'll take
Those
it
run
into
fits
the
when you
end
baseline,
zone
bro.
for a Raider touchdown.
We're not gonna match personnel and play gap
A
assignment.
3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Now they send a man in motion right.
Too much traffic.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
Too much traffic. What happens, bro? You bring people in there. I'm gonna bring people. Gonna bring people to the party. Have a New Year's resolution right there in the end zone.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Yeah, that's what I be needing from you, Diablo. Big hits like that. All right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas of
I like
practice
the big nickel, bro. It's gonna get block sheds all day versus Trey White.
And we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. The 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And they're going to get him.
Now that Trey White, bro, you're gonna give me all these block sheds.
Max Crosby buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third and goal, Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass.
Why are you still in Trey White flex, bro? Like, damn, like you would think if you're struggling against something, you would think, hey, let me get out of this. It's not working. You flip a play, and I flip a play.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I went too early.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
I tried to dot him.
Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
First down. Here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Throwing, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
That man's 13 for 20. He's not even 50%. Get out of that trail flex, bro. It ain't working for you.
Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
No, you gotta catch that.
There is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to
He's so worried about the next route that might open. He's gonna give you that.
I bet he goes back to him though. He's an excellent player.
Oh, Stidham's actually going to throw it.
He's not going to defend the next route. Oh, good double move.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Stidham sets to throw on first. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Stidham's throw going to be taken in by
Man, you're not going to defend it, so why not?
Before he's out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Stidham going back to the air. Escaping the pressure right.
Bro, how's that crossbody?
He couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now it's Stidham. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2.
Why would you play man coverage, bro? Why would you not match personnel? Why would you run a 3-3 versus shotgun? Cover 0 at that, bro. I be trying to tell people, man, don't come out in no 3-3 versus shotgun. You're not going to match up with any of those formations to get a block shed, bro. That shit's just not it. They got to do me justice on my rank. I'm playing with a 59 overall quarterback, for fucking crying out loud. Trying to boost my rating faster by doing that. There's a little tip I used to do. You play with like low overalls on your team, bro. You're less susceptible. Less susceptible. I'm not saying you are. You're less susceptible to the DDA shit. So you see how much better I'm playing with fucking 59 overall Stidham than I was with fucking Derek Carr. That's sad, ain't it? Like Derek Carr had me raging. You motherfucker. Always fumbling when you try to take off. It's like, man, he ain't got no toughness. Good riddance. I mean, he's a good dude, good person. Not a good football player. I don't know why he would just continually think that he was the face of the franchise. No! Buy your church already, bro. Sick and tired of hearing that,
National Football League is on the air. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup.
He can go have his little church and preach to his little choir. Be the next big con artist.
And we are underway in Allegiant
That's what all the big churches do, man. They steal money from the people that work their butts off, and you know they're in the business of selling hope. Got all these, and they do it because they know they can't get taxed. You know, they take that money, and then next thing you know, they got these multi-million-dollar. They don't got to pay land taxes. They have these multi-million-dollar homes. They don't have to pay land taxes on. I mean, why not? You know, like if it's a loophole through the system, why not, right? That's what they do.
Darren, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
They pay land taxes. They get tax write-offs.
He's often the guy that gets overlooked.
And they get to keep all the donations that people give them. Because that's how they get you, is donations, it's charity.
Here's Stidham. Looking deep for Adams.
I try to use her on his ass.
Intercepted. Not a good throw.
Use her on his ass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stidham. Looking deep for Adams.
Got your ass.
Got his man complete.
I love going after them superstar players.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You might want to put him on someone else where he can be useful. He's not covering Devontae. I'm telling you right now. You might want to hang that dream up. Devontae's going to put all of them.
Series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him.
Why do they do that?
The coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
That makes no sense. He's wide open.
As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's what I try to teach you guys right here. Match personnel.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson being chased out left.
I'm not running away from Max, but I'm going to get out of that gun tight.
Max Crosby able to
Dime's going to block shit on this shit all day.
11, and it brings up 4th down.
Just like I wanted.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they
this little piggy went to the market.
It's ready to start this next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Stidham's throw complete here to Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Stidham. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Stidham. Quick slant into the hands of Darren.
Bro, you making me look like fucking Tom Brady, bro. You're not going to change your defense up?
On 2nd down, here's Stidham.
You got to give me a pass lead on that.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Abdullah. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They go with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
It's a story for another day. I just don't find it fun. I play the game to have fun. Anybody can run the ball and win.
So this drive going to continue following
it takes a true legend to win with a 59 overall.
Now back to throw.
Throw dots.
And this one nearly
catch that, Devontae.
Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Stidham. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Guess I gotta go aggressive.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back.
You gotta stop doing
pick
possession.
6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I remember when you used to be able to catch that out of bounds and they'd spot you on the 35-yard line. The cheese.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now Stidham on second down. Forced out to his left.
Renfrow! Don't do him like that, Renfrow. Don't do him like that.
23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Stidham from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Throw left side.
Pick on his user. He's showing exactly where he's at, too. That's easy money.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now, quick throw there going to be bad.
No walls.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again here, Stidham. Rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run.
Timing routes. That's a big part of my offense.
Another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down. Here's Stidham. And it's complete to Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before running out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive. Stidham 1st down in the red zone.
Too easy. I'm going after your best corner, by the way. I can care less. I see a weakness on him. I'm going to go after it. I'm going to stop playing man coverage on him.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected.
Because you ain't got no one that can play man coverage with Devontae.
And right now, it's paying off a
like I said, I see weaknesses, I attack.
By that last play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Adams the man in motion right. Here's White.
Traffic, bro. That's what happens when you pinch them in. I bring people to the block party.
Touchdown run. And the Raiders have regained the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the
right there in that gap again. I dare you.
The running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
Do this shit again. I'll run right at your ass and get the 2-point conversion.
And actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
People don't listen.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
He ain't going to be able to score before halftime.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. On 2nd and inches, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Thou shalt not come out in gun tight versus my defense.
This one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers.
Hey, you're going to give me quick block sheds. You're going to have to deal with Max Crosby. Or B, you're going to have that right there. My guys are going to be in the right passing lanes and shut you down.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counter-attack.
Party tonight. Party tonight. I know. Stop trying to push people, man. Just run in there. Gotta stop doing that fucking shit.
He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Can you play Trey White flex, bro?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense.
And that's Carr inside the 35.
Well, they got Deshaun Jackson. I forgot about that.
Ravens touchdown.
Deshaun Jackson,
75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Stop kicking it out of bounds, bro. Like, who fucking does it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
He's running around chasing random routes. He's not defending.
Excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know
Renfrow, you got to catch that.
Throwing that football. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's
got to catch that.
Third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Stidham.
I needed you to press so I can do that.
Throw complete to Adams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going.
Press me again, please.
So from the 39 now, they'll
Thank
come
you.
up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Stidham.
Had the one play touchdown. He's right there. I just didn't get a bad pass lead on it. Thanks for pressing.
Twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Stidham. On the out route, this
is what happens when you press, bro. You're going to learn today. Stop pressing.
Sets him up for 3rd down. Right where this
You're going to keep pressing. After I told you not to. Okay.
Up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Stidham. Steps away to his left.
You're not going to throw it.
Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I'll take the lead.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Look like Josh McDaniels and throw the game away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Jesus fucking Christ, Cole.
And that'll
That's
kick
a
and
good
go
ass
out
punt.
of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Trey White flex is not going to work, bro. Find something else.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. A leap in.
We got a guy there. I'm good.
He got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brady.
Yeah, see how I punted, man. Flipped up the field position. He didn't score no points. I gotta start doing stuff like that, man. No one take the ball. You're not always going to be able to go for it all the time.
That'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
So got a game plan for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 29, Jackson being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a 1st, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this goes out wide for Drake. inside of midfield at the 43. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Gets into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the
outside. So much experience running.
Look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
I can open this playbook up now.
Slot man moves right. Up the middle, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Stidham. Dancing to his left. Stidham hit and he lost it. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick.
Good fucking punt. Let's go.
And how good was that?
Look at that. That's how you flip the field right there.
That's how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 56 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Early speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Is that the word, or is that just
the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive?
you saying?
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to
Y'all might did Darren Carr.
traffic. But in this case, another free safety coming up and
then you'll understand my woes.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Raiders on 3rd
matching
down.
personnel
They've
is
converted
important,
just 2 for
fellas.
6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 32. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Cornerbacks.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
I think he would start matching personnel. I guess not.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's corralled.
Coming out in that shit, bro, you can keep giving you run fits. You don't want to get ran on, you better learn how to match personnel.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Dumbass. Thanks for making them easier to block.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Why are you spamming that? Just makes it easy for me to block him.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10.
I was feeling you don't have
Las
to
Vegas
do a
first
linebacker.
down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Stidham. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what... And he's across.
Don't learn today. Match personnel. Well, I'm just going to keep spamming it until you learn how to match up with what's on the field.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so
You would
well.
think a smart person would be like, man, he's getting like 5-6 yards a carry. Let me get out of it.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because now
Bring them all in the middle. Come on, bring some more people to the middle. Come on, bring them. I'm giving you a chance. Bring them all over to the middle. We're gonna have a party right here.
That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Party in the middle. That's what happens when you bring everybody to the middle, bro. It's gonna be a tough one, but we should have got that. I should have got through that. I don't know why they ripped me like that, but I should have got in there. I gotta stop trucking and then just die.
Out is the kickoff unit
Probably
as they
what it
run up
was.
and send this one away.
15 seconds, bro.
And
What
they'll
you
let
gonna
that
do?
one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You did it to yourself by not matching personnel on defense. Can't say I didn't tell you so.
The The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need it.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one. I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And they have a little hang time on it, so what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also...
And out of bounds. Inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I so thought he was going to get like a corner to the other side.
I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
One last shot for Jackson.
Ding dong.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
You should get your field goal, bro. You got fucking Tucker.
And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover.
Yo, that's how you stop the Trey Y flex, guys. The easy way. And that's going to stop the run and most of the passes that they do. I think it gives you the best gap assignment control, like especially if they try to run or take off.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side.
Big nickel over G is going to be your go-to. You don't have big nickel over G, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what other formations they have. I had to look at it. And that big nickel is very good versus those trio sets. Surprised Stidham threw for 227 against the Ravens defense. That's not too bad. You know, and credit really goes to me punting the ball. Had I not punted the ball, it probably would have went the other way. You know, and I think I punted him twice and he played good field position with those punts. Jacobs did pretty good. Look at Adams. We are balling. But 2 punts, bro. Averaging 57. Both inside the 20. I basically put it inside the 5 on both of them. But one inside the 16, and then the other one was on the 3. Those 2 punts, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, those 2 punts, those were the game pretty much. 60-yard punt right there. He did end up getting a big pass, but we were able to make the tackle on it. I think I had another punt. Right there. Put him inside the 5. That was a good play. I actually want to go look and see what he was doing. Sometimes, you know, some people might be in the defense, but they might make user adjustments. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, he was manning up. That was his user. Damn, Devontae had a good release. I could have just quick through that. Like, Devontae cooked his man. What the fuck? You might start making that a read progression. If you press on a comeback route like that, bro, look what he does, bro. Shit. And if you can get a quick pass off that, they need to make more release routes like that, bro. Like, that's a good release route. I should have hit fucking Waller right there. My ass was too greedy. I wanted that post route. He wasn't gonna give it to me. Trying to make sure everything. He had a small window right there. I don't know why he didn't take it. Zone's dumbed out. I don't know where my user was. Okay, I'm over there. I seen him on the crosser. I should have took 15, but 15 was already out of the way. He wasn't gonna throw that anyway. He dumbass threw it on triple coverage. He had his fucking tight end wide open. Not wide open, but if that was me, I would have threw the tight end right there. That would have been his window right there. You could have get a night. You got a linebacker back cuddling. You see that with a timing route on that release, bro, you're going to get a nice pass lead inside. Yeah, obviously, yeah, that's the weakness of my defense in this formation. But no defense is going to be able to cover everything. You know, I just covered what he was going to. And he threw it into fucking triple coverage. He got Lamar out there looking like Derek Carr. It's like, who the fuck? I would never. Well, actually, I do throw in the triple coverage, but I got a high completion rating. Oh, that cover 6 versus those Trey White flex, bro. Like that's gonna be the move from now on. And I put him in a hard flat so he wouldn't chase him over. And he baited right on that. Bloop. Might start running that as my go-to defense. I'm gonna teach you guys, since you're watching, I'm gonna teach you guys what we're doing, okay? You know by now, you know I like match coverages. 3x1, we're gonna run cover 6. The rule for cover 6. Now, if you know one thing that I do is I have the auto flip off. That's a must. Now, if your by assignment, your zone reads aren't matching up with what I'm about to tell you, then you need to flip the play. Don't turn the fucking play flip shit. Leave that shit off. Just pay attention to where the strength of the formation is on the receivers, strength of the field. That's all you got to do. And it's going to tell you, even against bunch, it's going to tell you. Now, unless they're just, you know, they know exactly where your quarter side is or whatever, you know, they shouldn't be able to exploit you or anything. I'll show you. Defense 101, fellas. Class is in session. Big nickel over G. I'm going to go over the cover 6 invert, cover 6 trap, and cover 9. Now, if you know if they're in standard Trey White flex or trio, you can go cover 9. You ain't got to flip the play. Cover 9 is still cover 6. It's just you're flipping the linebacker in the slot. That's the only difference. Their assignment. One's going to be the hook curl. The other one's going to be the quarter flat. That's the only difference in a cover 6 and cover 9. It doesn't change the principles of the quarter reads. It just changed the principles of the linebacker that plays the quarter flat and the safety that plays the vertical. Okay, so that's the only thing with cover 9. So it's nothing that you guys really have to just be like over invested in trying to figure out. I just told you. Okay. All right. So we'll start with the cover 9. Yeah. And we'll do this versus trips. Okay, let's go random play. Alright, so one thing that I do like to do my user is always going to be this deep half. I know my assignment is going to be the deep end of the field. Okay. Now to get the block sheds in big nickel and to cover the run fits, all you got to do is pinch the D line. And what I like to do is do the contain and a re-blitz. So I have a backside contain. And if they're running inside dive, you can sit right here and then just shoot the gap. You know, slow it down. Okay. Now, I don't know what he's in this in random play. Now, sometimes, depending on the speed of the number 2 receiver, I will individually press him. It won't let me do it with a linebacker. So you can't do it in cover 9, but you can do it in cover 6. But there we go. You can press him. Press him on the running back and not the tight end. That way you can get him right there. And it's like he's just going to keep running the ball. But that's going to help you play those run fits that people like to run, fucking spam inside zone. And then just press the running back. That's all you got to do. And then you just play the deepest assignment on that spot on the field. Everything matches up. Let me slow it down for you guys. Now, keep in mind this is cover 9, so you're going to have a linebacker on that trips. Unless you... It's going to be your will linebacker. So you need to make sure you go into your sub linebackers and you put your best coverage linebacker over here if you're going to run that cover 9. Okay. And then I'll show you the play. Start with the D line on the single contain with the running back press. You press the running back with this hook curl. It's going to basically be a press on that tight end from the inside leverage. That way you don't take this guy out of his cloud flat assignment too far. Okay, so we'll just kind of look at the D line. As you can see, we get an impact block fail right here. And we create a loop right there. And the reason why, I'm going to tell you why that single contain is useful. If you kind of pay attention, the contains will, like as long as that quarterback drops back, that contain's going to keep pushing that pocket deeper. Okay, so if he doesn't step into the pocket, he's going to create block sheds. Okay, and as you can see right here, you get 91 gets a shed off just because of a single contain. That's why you don't want to necessarily double contain, because you're not necessarily going to have that effect if you double contain. But single contain definitely will create those block sheds. All right. As far as what we got over here with our coverage, we take the passing lane away because we pressed the running back with the safety, and it took any quick pass to the tight end away from there. And then we have outside leverage with 39. Our user is pretty much free to do whatever. Well, I got all this space to cover. I'm good. So everything, as you can see on the stop routes, everything matched up. We're good on this side. As far as the route concepts on this side, everything matches up. Okay, so that's cover 9. Let me do it one more time and make sure. Got my linebackers flipped. And basically, like I said, it is a cover 6. You're just swapping your assignment. The trips tight end, random play. Press the running back, contain, re-blitz. You can go ahead and shed in. Now, if they keep audibling or doing hot routes, sometimes what will happen is your guy will recontain. Just kind of pay attention to it and then just re-blitz them.
And then just bring your deep half right here. If they run inside zone, you're just going to shoot right at the center. Don't be too close, because see that bar above my head when you're 5 yards within the line of scrimmage? You're going to get picked up in the blocking assignment. So you want to make sure that you're not anywhere close to that. I mean, if you pay attention, or if you see me playing against opponents and I basically humiliate them when they decide that they're going to bring everybody right here on the goal line. They'll bring like a bunch of people right here, and I'll be like, bro, you know you're about to fuck up, right? Because when you bring people and then I start motioning and bringing people, I know that you're going to give me those C gaps. So I'll be able to run it to either side or cut the ball back or whatever. You know, I know that I'm going to get that when you try to flood gaps, because like I said, if you bring them within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, the offensive line is going to be able to pick them up. So remember that diligently, okay? Always make sure that you're 6 to 7 yards back if you're going to turbo, if you think it's a run. And then sometimes, you know, you might want to go to that B gap. Sometimes you got to kind of flex with it a little bit. A single contain, and just press the running back so you have to press the running back so you can press the tight end. I know it sounds weird, but that's how you do it. And like I said, you got the deepest route. And they're not going to get like a lot of big yards. All you're going to give them is little check down routes and slow them down. Now, same thing with the cover 6. It's nothing special. Same thing. The only thing that changes is the assignment with the linebacker and the slot. Okay. Now, I will tell you that I do run this flipped, because most of the time people run trips. Their trips is to the left, usually just however. So I'll run it flipped. And the rule that I'm going to tell you guys is when you're going up against 3 receivers and you're running a cover 6, you want the quarter flat vert hook on the trip side. Okay? You don't want the deep half over there. You want the deep half on the other side. Okay? So that way, if any of these guys go to the flat, then you can pretty much take care of them with your user, and you got help over there on the outside. So again, put the single contain on. And it's a screen, so we just boom, run behind it. And they maybe missed the tackle for what reason, I do not know. But y'all seen that shit was about to be boxed. Right, so make sure we flip it. That shit's bugged out right now. Should have flipped it first. Like I said, you're not going to get a lot of yards running. And if you got 2 good linebackers that can hit, obviously you can wear that running back down real quick. So ultimately what you want to be doing, let me run this flipped so that it's not bugging out. I don't know why practice mode does that. You don't make the rules, we just play by them. Should be like that. Screen, you want to run behind it, just like that. That's why it's important for you to bring that user safety down. Pretty much how you run the cover 6, bro. Just bring that deep half in there. Pay attention to the deep read. He's going to run the screen again. You want to get behind the blocks. You don't want to get out in front of them, because sometimes, you know, people like to play with those top tier teams. You know, they might have the Eagles with Lane Johnson with Nasty Street. When you get out in front of them, you're going to be one fucked up puppy. So you want to make sure you run behind them if they're running the screen. Like I said, if you don't see that, you take the deepest route. And usually, like plays like that is where the block sheds start happening. Okay? Just kind of show you just standard pass. See how you force impact blocks when you pinch them both in? You force an impact block, and that's what creates the block shed. Everybody else is matched up down the field. That's why I said you want to make sure that quarter flat is on the trip side,
that deep half. That cloud flat's going to help defend that sideline for that running back. That vert hook's going to take that stop route, and your user's free to bail on anything. Okay, so that's how you're going to run that cover 6. Now, let's say they're going deeper down the field, right? Sometimes I'll change it up a little bit. The other play that I like to use is the cover 6 invert, which I use against crossers. Okay? And like mainly if I see someone trying to do like one of those cover 3 beaters, or you know, one of those little money, like have a streak route and then run a crosser cross from it, you know, though this is where I run that cover 6 invert, because I know that that sideline is going to be covered and I can take the deep route. But I don't think there's a route concept like that in the game on this team, but it's kind of just giving you that for transparency, so that you guys understand. So like I said, I don't see that vert with the crosser, and I mean I'd have to run 2 sticks, and I'm not going to do that. I'm tired. But mainly, like I said, you want to defend the crossers. Same thing, you're going to pinch the D-line, contain, and then re-blitz. You're going to bring your D-path right here. You're going to take those crossing routes. That's pretty much all you got to do. It's not hard. All my defense will be the same. You're always going to take the deep half. Even if you're running the invert, you're going to take the corner instead of the safety. You're always going to take the deep half in the cover 6. Everything else should match up. And you can just kind of trail with it a little bit, and then just take it away yourself. All right. You don't do anything to it, and that's how I run it. The other one that I run is the cover 6 trap. This is when I know I want to stop the run. Okay, I'm gonna kind of show you guys. Like I said, if y'all want, y'all can cash out me, or if you don't know my cash app, just send me a message and I'll send it to you in the comment section or whatever. But cover 6 trap, I know that it's a soft squat. So what's going to happen is it's going to play whatever that ISO route is very aggressive. So let me kind of get a situation where someone might run it flipped or something, try to run a little out route. See if I got one PA crosser. So same thing, pinch the D line. You're going to contain and re-blitz. Like I said, I might press that and bring him right here. He's not going to really have anywhere to go with it for real, for real. I don't know why the guy that was covering him went off. I'm going to slow that down. Probably because I know I pressed. He went meg everywhere he goes. Let me see. Wonder why he did that. It's like he followed him. Is that my user? I think that was my user. There we go. It's cover 6 trap. Especially if they try to do like a little quick out route. You know, you'll see it a lot in the red zone where they might have trips to the right and then have the tight end over there on the left, you know, and I want to make sure I got that soft squat on the left, just because I know that as long as there's nothing threatening it to the outside, he's going to be man everywhere he goes. If the ball goes in the air, it's going to be more aggressive to the ball than man coverage is, where man coverage is more aggressive to the receiver. Other than that, I kind of hope that helps you guys when playing defense. Like I said, I try to give y'all some tips every now and then so that y'all guys can, be better Madden players. And maybe, who knows, I might match up with one of you guys and be like, hey man, appreciate the tips, But definitely don't be trying to learn how to play defense from them other bigger channels, because they're not teaching you right. And I've ran into so many of them over the years where people will run these little one-play defenses because such and such Pavon or something ran it in his little MUT championship series. I mean, like, you got to consider the fact that the people that are in those little MUT championship series, they don't have jobs, one. So being that they don't have jobs, they play other people that don't have jobs, and it doesn't necessarily make them the greatest competition. Some of us got full-time jobs that we got to go, just keep a roof over our heads. So you don't really see a lot of older guys in those MUT championship series unless they've already established themselves when the series stuff started. I would love to get into one of those, but my situation, man, I don't got transportation. I walk to work. I got to work 70 hours a week, just to keep a roof over my head. So I know I don't stream as much or as long as I used to. Sometimes I'm, on my off days I will, but I try to get you guys some good information out there. I try to be a good channel for you guys to kind of gravitate to and learn how to play defense. That's the biggest thing that I want to kind of teach the Madden community. Other than that, tomorrow I'll kind of go in situations where I might use cover 3 matches. I don't know if y'all been watching a couple situations I did use cover 3 matches. If I'm going up against split sets, you might see me use palms coverage or quarters coverage. Those work very good versus split backs, 20 personnel. But other than that, like I said, I'll get more into it as long as you guys stay tuning in, Other than that, man, your boy got to get some sleep because I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. And as always, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Be willing to learn, okay? Peace out until tomorrow.